I will now go to Rashid. Rashid is under Baluku Godfrey. Where are you? Hi, Rashid. Rowena, please unmute Rashid. Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, let me introduce you. So Rashid, one of the latecomers as well, is actually the one who was supposed to have gone after Marcella, is the MD, CEO, owner of Brovad Sands Lodge. Now, Brovad Sands, I have been several times and absolutely love it. So I thought it'd be fitting to have him here because we need to know what he's working on. Like I said, what are you working on that is tailored to the domestic traveler, and whatever creative ideas or experiences that you have come up with during this period, we would like to hear about them. So would you like to say something before I launch into my questions?
I know I was late, but the best thing is I'm here now.
Yes.
Brovad, it has always been about the guests, so we're dedicated to giving the best service to our guests after the COVID-19. We are launching so many different projects. Our different guests come back. We are doing trainings for our staff to handle the post-COVID because they still have and security for our guests to show them that we're in this together. We're in this together, and we're going to take good care of them. Okay. So, of course, everyone is talking about the same things. Every hotel is going to do the same things. That is sanitization, very clean rooms, of course, and that includes the masks that we're going to be giving to our guests. They'll be finding them in the rooms when they come. We shall be sterilizing our rooms all the time, making sure that whenever the guests are out, the cleaners will be coming in and out to make sure that it's clean. That includes sanitized wipes for the guests to use themselves if they need to use. Basically, that is it. That's what we're trying to do. Of course, not forgetting the temperature guns at the reception, plus the social distancing, which we're really gonna take care of.
Okay. So with the Brovad Sands, what I want to highlight on, I'm not going to really talk about the social distancing and the health. I know that you already have measures in place for those, like you've mentioned. What I really want to talk about that I know you have mentioned to us and is very exciting is the culture tourism. Now, Rashid, please tell me, as Laura, a city dweller, what you would like, what you think you can teach me or show me about our culture in Ssese, in Kalangala, and how you'll go about it.
Ssese is part of the Uganda land, and actually most people don't know that the stick, the Prime Minister, the stick of Uganda, the stick that he holds, it comes from Ssese Islands. So we have it's called the Damula. So that tree that brings out that stick is based in Ssese Islands. So it is kind of the culture that we want to show people, because people need to see new things. They know everything. We have the beaches, we have things. But did you know that also Ssese people, they have a local delicacy called echibelo, and in Kalangala or Ssese Islands, it's a cultural food. Echibelo, you mix all the fish, tilapia, mukene, buta, and they put in the katogo. So those are the experiences that we want, the new experiences that we want people to have out of the normal, because after the long stay in the houses, people need to discover new things, and we need to tell them about these new things that we have. Of course, even the stories of Mukasa, who is the road of the lake. So we still have all those stories to tell you when you come after the lockdown.
Okay, so these tours, will these be cultural tours that you will organize from your from the resort? Packaged properly, we know that we're setting off at 9 and then we're going to this place and this place, a proper culture tour, priced and everything.
I didn't get that. You're breaking a little bit.
I'm breaking.
I didn't get that.
Okay, I was saying that so these will be properly planned culture tours with set itineraries, you know, depart at 9, we do a trail around here and, you know, that kind of thing, properly priced and on your platforms, social media and website for people to find out.
Yeah, this is what we shall be having.
Okay. I don't know, Rashid is
more activities than culture. So it's something that we shall be having an itinerary about, and people can choose where to go, maybe from 9 to 6, something that we can do.
Okay. The reason I brought that up is that when I had a chat with you earlier, I found that that was something very unique that we would want to bring out. So, I mean, on top of just going to the resort, enjoy the room, enjoy the beach, enjoy the food, what more are we doing as hotels, as businesses to come up with more creative ways for our customers to experience the areas around us? And so I thought this was really good. I imagine if I were a Mr. Mukasa with a family of 3, 10-year-old, 8-year-old, and 5-year-old, and I would want to take them on these tours to show them more about my culture as a Mr. Mukasa, so they can understand all this better. So that is really good. That is really good. Another thing that I'd want to ask you about, or ask you to elaborate on, is weddings, events. So you know that for a while, like I mentioned, it's I don't think we're going to get back to the 600 guest weddings anytime soon. So, and I know that you've hosted small weddings, and this is something you can actually capitalize on. And when we spoke, you actually mentioned some interesting things about it. Please tell us more.
We now have a new word of scientific weddings. It was my first time to hear it from the president, of course. But we're saying now we must join in this scientific wedding thing. You know, you can easily have your wedding in Ssese because we have the beaches, and the beach wedding has always been the best thing for people in life. We are proposing to be part of these scientific weddings. First of all, we have huge open spaces with fresh air, of course with the beach. So we're thinking we can, if you need to host like a 30 people wedding, 50 people wedding, the best place to go, of course, is Ssese Islands, because you can hit 2 birds with 1 stone. Your guests can leave, and then you stay for your honeymoon. So once you host a wedding with us, I don't know. Of course, there's so many hotels in Ssese Islands. Me, I'm speaking for Brovad, but I'm sure all of us, all the hotels on the island, are trying to fit into the situation. We are thinking, and we are working on a proposal and a package where if you bring people, that means 15 rooms. We had every 5 rooms, we give you a free room. Every 5 double rooms, we give you a free room for the 2 nights if you're spending 2 nights. So meaning those are 15 rooms. So probably you could have a few extra rooms. Also, on that package, the newly wedded people will stay for a 3 nights stay for free if they hold a wedding in a hotel. So we're trying to come up with those packages, and we're going to roll them out. And of course, Travaneza will help us with the marketing as well. So it is something we want to work on, which we're already working on anyway.
Yes. Just to summarize that, or to put it in a different way, basically, the way I look at it, if you have to have a scientific wedding, let's say 50 guests. 50 guests means about 25 rooms. Let's just assume that people are coupled up or sisters are sharing rooms and that kind of thing. So 25 rooms, and yet Rashid here has said that for every 5 rooms, you get the 6th free. So with 25 rooms means that you will get about 5 rooms free? 5 rooms free. Don't question my
right on that.
Right.
Yeah.
So you'll get about 5 rooms free. So that means yourself, the couple, your parents, your best man and etc. can actually, or your kids if you're already married, can actually have free rooms. So this is could be a different way at looking at these scientific weddings, rather than going to sit in only the 2 front rows in church. Actually, I'm looking for the name of the church. In church. And so rather go have it a very nice, small, intimate wedding at the beach, and then somewhere, by the pool. I think that would be really amazing, but not just the beautiful part of it, but the fact that it would cost you way less than a city wedding, even if it's for much fewer people. Yeah. Rashid, was I too off base there? Was it kind of what you were saying?
You're definitely right. You're definitely right. Don't even forget the short drive. We're not very far from Kampala. If you hop on to MV Vanessa, which we're in partnership with, in 1 hour you're on the island. If you drive through Masaka, which is about 1.5 hours to the boat, to the ferry, which is and then you drive after crossing for 30 minutes. You drive for another 25 minutes. So basically, in 2 hours, you're in the island. Or 2.5 hours you're on the island. So it's a short drive. Not to encourage people to go far away to Amos's elephant plains, but a shorter distance.
It's a different experience, unless there's a variety that we're now looking at. Okay, so something else that you wanted to talk about was honeymooners. So what do you have? I don't like to say that now honeymooners, but there won't be that many options for honeymoons, as if Uganda should be the last resort, but no. Let's just look at it as for all the weddings for the next couple of months, Uganda is going to be the only option for a honeymoon destination. And you have been focusing quite a bit on this. Please tell us more about that.
The honeymooners, we've hosted a big number of honeymooners, and actually most of them come back for their anniversaries. So we are working on a package. If you book a honeymoon with us, which is a promotional package, if you pay 3 nights, you get the 4th night free. If you pay for 4 nights, you get the 5th night free. We're giving you more value for money and more time to rest and enjoy the resort. We have more activities. We are introducing more activities, because what was missing on the lake, especially in Ssese Islands, were water activities. So honeymooners have a lot to do. We have introduced pedal boats, and these are can be operated by 2 people, the wife and the husband, and it gets them closer as well. We have water tricycles, also operated by 2 people. So we have, of course, this is for larger groups. We have water volleyball. We have a volleyball court that can inflate and put into the lake, and people can play inside there. Plus the canoe ride, our local canoe ride, which is operated by our hotel staff. But all these are monitored, and we have a lifeguard on duty, and who manages these activities. So the honeymooners have more to do than what we had now. So if they choose to come to Kalangala, I don't think there's any bother. And like you people keep saying Ugandans like TV, of course Ugandans don't have honeymooners, don't have to worry. We have TV TVs in our rooms. We have 21 channels in our rooms. So we have taken care. This destination, this islands, has been a destination for Ugandans. And for us, we're not complaining about Ugandans not having money. They have been coming, and we want them to keep coming back. So we trust the Ugandans, and they're our people. Please come back to your destination. This is your destination.
Okay. Basically, just to add on to what you said, I was going to ask you about what activities. It's been quite an interesting journey watching Brovad Sands grow. From the first time I went to the most recent time, they have beach volleyball and the beach tricycle, beach water thing. It's so much fun. Basically, they're now utilizing the lake a lot more. And they've got activities for kids. So there's a lot more to do now. And that's why sometimes I frown when I hear Ugandans saying, but what's there to do here? There's no value for money. Speaking of value for money, like what he said, for honeymooners, if you stay 3 nights, you get the 4th night free. Or did you say 4 nights and get the 5th night? I think it was 4 nights and get the 5th night free. And so that means that, and that is for 1.8 million for both of you. So as in for the couple pays that much. That comes to about $500. $500 for 5 nights, including all meals, and their food is very yummy. That is really good value for money. People say it's cheaper to go elsewhere. Where are you going for $500 with your flight, your accommodation, and all your meals picked up from the ferry, from the ferry point? Basically, I think that's really good value for money, and I applaud your creativity in all this, with the cultural tourism, with the scientific weddings, the honeymoons, creating all these activities at the beach. That means we don't have to keep saying we don't have good beach destinations and there's nothing much to do. You can actually go with your friends and enjoy the beach and all the activities and take amazing Instagram pictures. Rashid, is there anything I haven't mentioned that you wanted to mention before I move on?
Even the normal couples, you want to come and propose, you have a birthday, you have a wedding anniversary, where we say you've been our people and we're not forgetting you. So we're also coming down that rate. We're going for a 280,000 shillings. That's a couple. From now until from the lockdown until the lockdown is done. From the day the lockdown is done until November, 280,000 shillings for a couple. That is half board. 280,000 shillings for a couple, half board. Like I said, these are our people, our friends, our sisters. Most of our clients have become our friends and sisters and brothers. So we know what's happening in the world. So we're saying we are still with you. You want to rest? We are there for you. And we're going to give you these good rates. This is your hotel. You've grown it. We still need to go together. We're not going to leave you behind.
All right. Thank you very much, Rashid. That is very good. Just to go back to the topic is just how ready is the hotel industry for the post-lockdown Ugandan traveler. And I think listening to all this shows that contrary to what a lot of people believe, there are a lot of prices tailored to the local market. There are so many fun activities. The hotels are busy coming up with creative experiences, and which make these trips a lot more valuable. So you're not just paying for a hotel room, there's a lot more going on. Thank you very much, Rashid. So the next person is Charlotte. Charlotte, sorry for keeping you quiet for a while. Please, Charlotte.
Yes? Just Laura?
Yes.
I just want to say hi to my big brother, Amos. I see he's aging gracefully. I can see the beard. He's growing very old in the lockdown.
Where is your beard?
Amos. Beard is becoming white like snow. It's aging gracefully.